Alright, hello. Welcome to Muscle Practical 2. Okay, so I'm gonna start going over them. The first one, the tricep brachii. If you look over here where the elbow is, the muscles, this one right here where your elbow is, it has 3 heads, and that's why it's called a tricep brachii. Right, this one. The second one, the bicep brachii, is on this side, where your thumb would be. Okay, the one with the 2 heads, bicep brachii. Brachialis is the muscle between the tricep brachii and bicep brachii. The one in between them is the brachialis. Right? Brachioradialis is this one right here, right next to where the thumb would be. Okay, so you'll see a break right here, and this one is the brachioradialis. And then you have flexor and extensor, right? So flexor would be on this side because you are flexing, right? Extensor would be on this side because you are extending. Flexor carpi radialis. So remember, the radius is on the thumb side and ulna is on the pinky side, right? So flexor carpi radialis, you're on the flexing side, and radius is where the thumb would be, right? So this one right here is flexor carpi radialis, and flexor carpi ulnaris is on the pinky side. So if you run your hand from the pinky, run your finger from the pinky, is this muscle right here. Alright, so flexor carpi radialis, flexor carpi ulnaris. Extensor carpi radialis longus, again, that one is on the thumb side, right? The radius is on the thumb, and then ulna is on the pinky. So extensor carpi radialis longus is this muscle right here, and it's right next to the brachioradialis. So you have brachioradialis, extensor carpi radialis longus, and on the pinky side, if you keep flipping your arms over, right, on the pinky side you have extensor carpi ulnaris. And if you look over here, I just flip it the other way, right, this is your pinky, right? So you have the flexor carpi ulnaris right here and extensor carpi ulnaris right next to it. Alright, that is it for the arm. Moving on to the legs. Okay, so for the leg, there's several things you need to know. Going right down the list, the first one is iliacus, I think is how you pronounce it. So iliacus is over here. So this is the foot, right? The foot's down here, and then you have your leg. If you look toward your inner thigh, you'll see this long, stringy muscle. That one is a sartorius. If you take the sartorius out, so deep to the sartorius, you'll see this muscle right here. That one is the iliacus. Right, so sartorius, iliacus. Okay, putting the sartorius back in. Okay. Again, this is your inner thigh, right? See it? Great toes right here. Inner thigh. The next one, gracilis. Gracilis is the one right next to it. It's the one right in your inner thigh. And it go down straight instead of diagonal. Alright? Flipping to the other page, the next page. The rectus femoris. The rectus femoris is just this part right here. See it? There you go, rectus femoris. And then you have the vastus lateralis and vastus medialis. So, looking at this leg right here, right? This side is medial, that side is lateral, right? So, vastus lateralis is this one right here, and vastus medialis is this one right here. Because remember, this side is medial, and that side is lateral. Vastus intermedius is in between the vastus medialis and vastus lateralis. So if you take the rectus femoris out, like so, the inside of it, the deep to the rectus femoris, you have the vastus intermedius. Okay, bring it back in. Okay, next you have the tensor fascia latae. That's on the lateral side of your leg. So turn it a little bit. Whoops. Is this one right here. Okay, and it's connected to this thing down here. Alright, so again, that's the leg. Tensor fascia latae. The gluteus maximus is the one I just dropped. Hold on. Okay, so gluteus maximus is basically your bum, right? So that's your butt. Let's see. If you turn this around, it's this one right here. Okay, gluteus maximus, right? Sorry. Okay. Then you have the gluteus medius. So the maximus is right here. If you take the maximus out, right? So see this, right? You take the maximus out. This muscle over here is the gluteus medius. All right. Next, the bicep femoris. Okay. So if you look in the back of your leg, right? So this is the back of your leg. See up here, you see two big chunk of muscles, right? This one only have one big thick muscle, and this one right here have two layers. It has one on top and the other one deep to that. See it? So the one that's only one big thick layer of muscle, that one is the bicep femoris. The one with two layers, one on top and the other one deep to it, the one on top is the semitendinosus, and the one deep to it, that one is semimembranosus. And if you see here, the semimembranosus is this one right here, and also it peeks out a little bit down here too. So depending on where the sticker would be, those two are the same thing. Alright? And then you have the tibialis anterior and then fibularis longus. So remember tibia and fibula, right? Tibia is this side and fibula is that side, right? If this is your foot. So tibialis anterior means that it's on the tibia side and front, right? And it's this one right here. It runs right from your great toe, like your big toe, right? That one is tibialis anterior. And then fibularis longus, that one is the muscle that runs up from where your ankle would be, on the side of your leg. So that's fibularis longus. The last two, the gastrocnemius. So gastroc is back here. Both of them are your gastroc. And then deep to the gastroc, if you take the gastroc out, let me wrestle with it. Okay, so it was like that, right? If you take the gastroc out, deep to that, that one is your soleus. And that is it for Muscle Practical 2. Sorry, everything is a little bit lopsided. My arms are not long enough. Have fun studying. Good luck. Happy Thanksgiving.